Hi guys, my name is Bri Hardcastle, and today I'm going to be presenting my social media revamp campaign proposal that I've created for the company Zesa Wellness. Zesa is based out of Dallas, Texas. They are a yoga, mindfulness, and meditation company who center on helping build people's physical health and mental health through alternative methods like yoga and meditation. Um, so I created this plan to help kind of vamp up their social media, and I'll explain how in the next few slides. So the table of contents for this plan, I'm not going to read through it because you guys will get to all of those individually. So the first one, like it says here, is the executive summary. So our executive summary explains that our primary focus of this campaign is to drive more traffic to our social media accounts. We plan on doing that by sharing more often, posting more relevantly and intriguingly, and also building a deeper connection between customers and employees, not leaving such a large gap in that area. We have five major social strategies that we're going to use to support this objective. The first is to create an Instagram account and establish a large following. The second is to increase engagement and followers on both Twitter, and then third is on Facebook as well. We also want to follow a similar theme and hashtags across all platforms to kind of keep it together and cohesive. And then we're also going to brainstorm some possible social media campaign events for in the future. The social media audit, which was done before I arrived at Zesa up until May of 2019, this shows that the follower count on Instagram, which wasn't existent yet, obviously, was zero. The weekly activity was zero. Twitter, we had a pretty good amount of followers. We had 2,100, and we're posting there 2 to 3 times a week. Facebook has 191 followers, and they were posting 3 to 5 times a week. So just kind of an assessment of that is at this time, the highest number was obviously on Twitter, but we're posting the most on Facebook, which didn't really seem to make sense to me. Weekly activity engagement needs to dramatically be increased, and we also really need to create an Instagram. The assessment of our competitors. So we have two main competitors out of the Dallas area. There's Sonara, which is a yoga and wellness company, and we have Dallas Yoga Center. So some strengths of these companies is that Sonara offers a lot of training programs. They post video content really often. They have a recommendations and reviews section on their Facebook page where they have pretty positive answers. They also have staff-centered updates, so you can kind of form a personal connection when you get to see the same instructor every other day posting a video on Facebook talking about what they did that day. A lack of cross-platform presence is I can only really find accounts for them on Facebook. They do repost a lot of the same content multiple times, and they do take typically 2 to 3 hours to reply. The Dallas Yoga Center, one of its strengths is that it's just a very well-known company. They have constant events going on, a lot of recommendations and reviews because of this, and they have a large presence across platforms. They also are involved in a number of promotions and contests, which really get people active in sharing and commenting and stuff on posts. They also post kind of infrequently, and they don't really post very personal. There's not really introductions to staff or anything like that. It's kind of just this company as a whole's page. They also have a lack of consistent theme. They don't really keep anything together on their social media rather than just Dallas Yoga Center. The analysis above, like I just said, we need to really work on kind of posting video content, getting a recommendation and review page, as well as larger followings. But we are kind of ahead of these other companies in the fact that we do post frequently or more frequent than they do. We don't have such as long reply times, and we do have a consistent theme across platforms. So the objectives that I put into place when starting was that I wanted to create an Instagram account and gain a larger following. I wanted to increase engagement and followers on Twitter using hashtags and kind of calling people to action to respond. I also wanted to increase shares and interactions on Facebook, follow a similar theme across all the platforms so they go together well. My first idea for that was to introduce the staff of Zesa. And then I wanted to brainstorm, like I said before. The KPIs that we're going to be measuring are the follower count of the accounts, amount of weekly posts, and how many engagements. The key messages for our company are that we are approachable and kind employees, improve your well-being and overall happiness. And then, like I said, yoga, meditation, and mindfulness is the kind of saying of the whole company overall. It's what we focus on, what we offer. Online brand persona and voice that I wanted to project while I was doing The social media for Zesa was something that was unique, balanced, well focused, but also bold and dedicated. When interacting with customers, we're engaging, helpful, friendly, honest, and solution oriented. Strategies and tools, some paid ones. A paid strategy that we're going to do is we are going to boost the most popular Facebook page or Facebook or Instagram post at the end of the week. It has to have at least 150 engagements and have reached over 500 people. And if it hasn't met those requirements, we'll spend $23 or whatever it is on Facebook to boost the post. Owned is we want to introduce this hashtag Zesa Wellness to all social media posts. We want to encourage others to use this hashtag when reaching out to us or if they're posting a post that's kind of related to it. And we also, like I said, want to focus on calls to action and contests to really get people active and jumping up to get the attention of our company rather than us trying to pull it out of them. Earned, we're just going to monitor Twitter for keywords like yoga, wellness, mindfulness, health, kind of follow those people, favorite those tweets, create contests and possible prizes for winners, and eventually work to partner with larger athletes or even mindfulness advocates. Tools we're going to use to do this. Approved tools are Instagram, Hootsuite, Photoshop, Skype Business. Existing subscriptions would be Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Bubble Up. The timing and key dates that I have marked for the next coming months was the summer solstice, the 4th of July, and Labor Day is a really big one since we are kind of offering corporate wellness and corporate health care and stuff like that to people who are the laborers of the country. Internal events, we're doing a 1 year anniversary and something for National No Yoga Day. The post strategy includes our 3 objectives. So the first thing we wanted to do was introduce the faces behind the company in this first few weeks of posting when I was in charge. I also wanted to post high quality images that had really well worded captions across all 5 platforms. And I wanted this post to get shared as much as possible. So this is some photos of how I executed that. On the left, you can see the post itself. In the middle, you can see how many people it reached, how many engagements it had. And then on the right, it kind of shows that the introducing the staff, the 3 photos, did the most well of any post that have ever been on the Facebook page. Social media policy for Zesa is to be respectful and polite to all people, to be smart and think your responses through, to avoid negative confrontational areas of commentary, always look for a solution, be helpful and quick to respond, and don't speak badly about the competition ever. Our critical response plan for the scenario if an inappropriate post was sent from one of the Zesa Wellness accounts. When you detect that post has been shared, you're going to screenshot it and then immediately delete it. You're going to alert Ashley and Maitri, who are my superiors as an intern. I'm also going to work with them to devise a clarification post or apology post if necessary. And then I'm going to evaluate further action. Measurements and results. So this same chart that was at the beginning that had Instagram at 0 is now at 23 followers and 5 times a week. Our Twitter follower count has gained over 200 people. We're also posting 5 times a week there. Facebook gained about 30 people, is now at 213, and we're also posting 5 times a week there. So I did post Monday through Friday for this whole week when I was taking these results and measurements and stuff like that. Like I said, follower counts across all 3 platforms increased steadily. The theme that was used to introduce Zesa and introduce the staff is, I believe, a big reason that these posted so well. The post on Facebook had about 1,500 reaches, 765 engagements at the top. This was when I created this account, so hopefully it's gone up since then. The proposed actions for the future are to continue the hashtag Zesa Wellness and consider recurring daily hashtags. We've been doing kind of a Mindfulness Monday, Wellness Wednesday, that kind of thing. Strongly consider the Labor Day campaign and 1 year anniversary campaign ideas. Those are the major focuses of our events in the coming future. Also, we want to put together a yearly social media calendar where we kind of just have vague captions and some images lined up, and so we can move stuff around for holidays or change things, but it's nice to have stuff planned for longer in the future. So yeah, this is pretty much the plan for Zesa social media. I executed it in posts like these, about 7 posts I've done, week and a half of posting, and I'm very confident that if we continue with these tactics and these plans, then Zesa is only going to continue to grow. So thank you.